The wrong way. This way. That's it. Good boy. Come on then. Good boy. Keep going. Are we working? Do we know that we're working? We're online. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the wonderful world of birds. Week 3, episode 3, starring... really? The star of the bird show, or one of the stars of the bird show, Charlie Chalk. That's his nickname. No, that's definitely not your nickname. We're going to show everybody your skills in just a moment. If you could just give me one moment. Okay. So, Charlie's a blue and gold macaw, or blue and yellow macaw. They obviously get their species name due to the gorgeous coloration of their feathers. Hopefully you can all hear me okay. There is a bit of work going on in the background, so the microphone hopefully is picking me up as well as it can, and I'm talking as loud as I can as well. But if you can't hear me, tell me, and I'll shout even louder. These birds in the wild are said to live up to about 30 to 35 years old. In captivity, they can live for much longer because obviously you do take away any predators and threats that they would be faced with in the wild. He is quite the chatterbox. Out of all the blue and gold macaws I know, because they say about 15 to 20 words for this species that they can learn. He can say full sentences and a lot more than that. So he's rather impressive really for this species of bird or species of parrot. They have the brain about the size of a large grape. Okay. They have a brain about the size of a large grape. Very intelligent. You can train them to do quite a range of different activities. It's quite important really, particularly if you've got them in a captive environment, to keep them stimulated because they are so intelligent. They do need that attention and stimulation. And they have what is known as zygodactyl feet. We'll go into detail a little bit more about that later on, but it means that they've got 2 toes at the front and 2 toes at the back. It makes them great climbers up in the treetops. It means they can grasp onto objects, so such as a nut with a very difficult shell to crack open. They can obviously support it with their claws and then crack it open with their very, very powerful beak. Now I know what everybody's been waiting for is Charlie's talking. So I feel like I want to leave that until last, but maybe that's a little bit unfair. So we'll start with the talking first. Can we have, and he's got a routine that he wants to show you, then we'll show you a few little extra bits that really the public never hear him doing because we don't do it in the show. Okay, so we'll do the routine, the show routine for now. Hello. Hello. What's your name? Hello. What's your nickname? Hello. Can I have a kiss? Can you tell everybody at home what is your favourite food? Peanuts or the dreaded chocolate? Chocolate. Excuse me, it's what? Chocolate. What do you want for Christmas? Chocolate. Oh dear, you were supposed to say chocolate. Now, chocolate is highly toxic to parrots. If they eat a lot of it or have the chance of coming across any of it, it has the potential to kill them. Do not feed parrots chocolate. In my opinion, don't feed any animals chocolate. It's a very bad idea. Just don't do it. So, he mentioned a type of nut. I don't know if you could hear it. It's something he says quickly. So, they are just a treat, this nut. We don't give them many. What's that? What is it? It is a peanut. He can also string a sentence together, as I mentioned before. Do we feel that everybody can hear? As far as we know they can hear. So I'm just thinking about bringing him a bit closer to the microphone while we do the bit of talking. Hopefully that's a nice shot of him. Can you say, do you want a biscuit? Oh, that was beautiful. Do you want a biscuit? Do you want a biscuit? I mean, wasn't that impressive? I always love that part. And he certainly got a reward for that because he did 3 of those in repetition and they were beautifully clear. So he knows it's our favourite part now together. Are you ready? Don't spoil it though. Can we hear an impression of a dog? Dog. Big dog. Can you do it louder? Go, woof. That's a bit louder. And then this time, we're moving to the farmyard. We'd like to hear, and I'll let you get into character. We'd like to hear an impression Are you ready? Of a chicken. Oh, he already knew, didn't he? What's that? It certainly is a chicken, and quite a good one as well. The final impression, he's kind of already spoilt it. It's one of my firm favourites, and I do make quite a fuss of it in the show, so he very much associates me with this one. Can we hear an impression of a ferocious monster? A terrifying monster. Super scary. You can do it louder than that. Go rah, rah. One more. Oh, that one was pathetic, but the one in the middle there was fantastic. And normally, how he actually will do it with a few tries in the show. Sometimes he does it straight away like that. Right, are you ready then? Can you stick your tongue out and go, blah? We'll get close for that one. Don't bite the camera there. Blah. And can you blow a raspberry? Raspberry. And everybody's been laughing at you. The question is, do they make you laugh? Are they funny? He's very amused today. Apparently you are all hilarious. Okay, that's quite enough. So, there's one thing that we normally get him to do. I wonder if everybody at home can do this. It's obviously really difficult because we can never hear that you're actually there. But I'm imagining that everyone's going to try this with us. Not that I'm going to try it, I'll try it a little bit. He's going to try a nice, big whistle. Ready? Nice, big. Good boy. If we do one more, second one. A big, and they're all going to do it with us. Whistle. Well done. Now, he would normally say bye. I'm not going to get him to do that because we'll save that for the end of the show. So we're going to move to the table. Okay? Excuse the arena if it is looking a little bit like it hasn't had much attention. We've obviously got minimum staffing at the moment and we're not doing the shows, so we aren't able to give it the attention that we do daily normally. So he's going to do some rollovers. I've got to remember how I normally do this one with him. It looks like he already knows. Can you roll? Whee! That was beautiful. Have you met another parrot that can do that well? We'll do one more. Ready? Go! He's rolling into character. Oh, what a stance. We had a beautiful pause there. That was wonderful. You're such a good boy. Something that I realised years ago, and someone must have trained this, is if you tickle under his wing, he laughs. That's definitely been trained. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Oh, he's so ticklish. Yeah, someone's trained that, but I don't know who. I've been with him for nearly 20 years. He's actually the oldest parrot that we've got in the group of, we've got 20, I believe we've got 18 parrots in total with 2 turicos in the parrot section, so 20 birds in total in that section. So it's the oldest one out of all of them. We're now going to move on to the zygodactyl feet. Remember, 2 toes at the front, 2 toes at the back. George Ezra sings it sometimes. What's that song where it goes? And we've got 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Zygodactyl. I can't help but sing that when I hear that song. That's the bird nerd coming out in true glory. So we're going to use those zygodactyl feet, George Ezra. We're going to put a treat into the bucket. Let's see if he remembers this one. Putting his zygodactyl, go on, you can do it. Put your zygodactyl feet to the test. Oh, no, I can't remember this one. They use their beak as a third limb. We didn't train him to do this. It's an activity that basically we left the parrots to figure out. They can deal with it in whatever manner they prefer. Look at him really making sure that he's getting a good grip of it with his beak and getting it into the right position. It looked like he did forget briefly what he was doing, although Charlie never really forgets anything. How do we get the bucket back? That's the next question. So if I can get the bucket back. Hello? Can you let go of it? Have you actually got it in your claw? Can you let go? Thank you. We will see it once more. Oh, he's already ready on this one. Oh, different method. Don't go too far across that perch. At least you can see him. I've just gone behind the camera and he just looks so stunning, doesn't he? In that light. Because obviously it is getting a lot darker at the moment. Ah, that was the easiest way to let go of it. Can you reach me? Oh, well done. So, I'll just have a quick look under the table. Because sometimes we do have a few little surprises under there. Okay, we'll try one of them. Having done one this in a while, you'll have to bear with me. If anybody used to go to the old parrot shows, shout out, you'll recognise this one. We're missing a tin. Scrap that, we'll use a different tin. Different set of tins. Okay, so yeah, if you used to go to any of the old parrot shows, this was a firm favourite. You can tell I'm out of practice with it. He's ready to go, isn't he? Just wait there for just one more minute, okay? Just be patient. So the peanut's going into the smallest tin. Put the lid on as tight as I can. All right, Charlie. It's like he's getting ready for the race, isn't it? Okay, come on then. So, powerful beak. You know that the peanut's in the last tin, the smallest one, concealed within the other two. And he was raring to go, and then it's like he's just forgotten what he was doing there. That's it, you throw them lids. No problem for a powerful beak like this one. Can I throw it off? You have to pick it up properly. Oh, well done. That was in record speed, because we haven't done that one in quite a bit of time, really. So very well done to you. And I think, in terms of the little activities that we're doing today, because we're going to save some more special ones for next week, we'll leave it at that. A quick point related to conservation in these animals. At the moment they're considered least concern, so not technically endangered. However, numbers are declining. Since 2015 it's been recorded that 60,000 have been trapped for the illegal pet trade. And the main threat that they're faced with, because obviously the pet trade is a big issue, taking the animals from the wild and then using them to sell as pets or to breed for the pet industry. The other problem is habitat destruction, because they are losing so much of their habitat. Obviously the animals aren't going to be able to survive if there's nothing to survive in. So that's the main problem that they are faced with. And a real big threat, and again, it's all human related, unfortunately, so we really need to take action. Now, I know that I did need to do a shout out. Luckily, I've remembered that. You're laughing because you thought I'd forgotten. I hadn't forgotten. So, to the Langley family, Carl, Madison, and Lucy Jo, here's a shout out from all of us at the Bird and Sea Line Show, in particular Charlie today. We're thinking about you. It was so lovely to see you during your time here when you were at Flamingo Land. Of course, we're encouraging everybody to stay safe. It's very important. Try to follow all the rules that we are going through. I'm sorry, I'm being shown some information, but try to follow all the rules and all the regulations. I know that it's hard. Christmas is very important to us all, but obviously keeping everyone as safe as possible is the most important thing. So, I'm having comments shown to me. Hello everyone, hope you enjoy the show. Which one would you like me to look at?
The top one. I think they want a hello.
Hello Sierra. I really hope I pronounced that correctly.
Kyra?
Oh, Kyra. I know that Sierra.
Kyra?
If anybody can tell us how to pronounce it, that would be great. I feel like Sierra the singer spells it like that, so that's the only reason that I'm pronouncing it like that. If anybody else wants to do any comments or shout outs or ask any quick questions, if you try and throw them in now, that is going to be the easiest thing for me to be able to pick them up. It's what normally happens in the past, is we go offline. I think I mentioned this last week. Okay. We go offline and then all of them come through, and unfortunately we miss you all. So if in the end we do miss any, we really want to chat to you. It is just a case of it's not going through at the optimum time. Okay, so it looks like we're all good. It's really weird seeing myself say hello to Jasper and Verity. Oh, well, that worked out really well. Hello, Jasper and Verity. Can you say hello?
Hello.
Oh, wasn't that right on time? And can you give a whistle to the Langley family? Everybody, all 4 of you. Whistle. How long do parrots live for? Well, I did mention before, it's dependent on species. These guys in the wild are said to live 30 to 35. If you're looking at the general information, an average lifespan for them in captivity, as pets or obviously in zoos, they have the potential to live to 50 or 60. Ones have been recorded living even longer than that. But again, if you're looking at particular research, that's what's stated there. Now it is time for tea. So Charlie, can you say bye-bye to everyone?
Bye-bye.
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 We hope you've enjoyed this week. It's always fun with the parrots, don't get me wrong. Excuse me, what we're doing. Don't get me wrong, the owls are fantastic and all the different birds, but me and Charlie have worked with each other for a very long time. We're family members now, we really are, and it's always fun to have him out here. So we'll say another bye-bye.
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 Bye everyone.
Bye-bye.